Lieutenant Colonel Chris Kennedy has been the RTS Range Director on Kwaj since April 2017. As his tour comes to a close, we spoke with him about his time here and what he'll miss when he is gone.
So while I've been here, the most important test that we've done was actually conducted last May 31st of 2017. We, for once, got to launch a target back towards Vandenberg. Usually they launch missiles towards us, but we got to shoot one back at them. But it was a ICBM class target missile that our ground-based interceptors off the coast of California successfully intercepted. And it was the first time we've done that, and that was a pretty big deal for the nation and our national security. My favorite mission, I would have to go with that May 31st last year, because how important it was for our national security. Our demonstrating to our adversaries our capability to intercept and neutralize any kind of intercontinental ballistic threat that is out there. That to me was really exciting. So for us, success, obviously, first off is safety, is that the mission goes off without anybody getting hurt. For me personally, success comes when we are sitting on console. All of that logistics has happened up to the moment we're sitting at console. At that point, it's kind of sort of out of our hands. I mean, we can detonate a missile if it's going the wrong place with our command safety detonation system. But the most difficult part is all of that logistics leading up to it. And if that goes off safe and we get to mission night and we're sitting on console and there's been no injuries and no loss of equipment, at that point, I'm happy. The RMI internship program, I've seen 2 students that graduated from that, and it's amazing what they did in that program. So they've gone out and they've found Marshallese students that have an aptitude with networking. It's mostly networking and how to set up a network, how to administer the network, how to all the way down to all the little IP configurations on routers. I know that the project that they have going on now is back at the hospital on Ebi, where they're trying to set up a network for them to make their hospital a little more efficient. It's a really cool project, and I'm happy that they have that kind of community outreach where they give back. It's really cool to see. Not a retread, so to speak, but I actually was out here for 2 missions in 2012 and 13 for THAAD missions that went on. I worked in the Missile Defense Agency in the THAAD program office. I was the THAAD logistics assistant program manager, and I came out here for 2 missions and I literally replicated the logistics behind THAADs. Chris Kennedy literally would go down to the airfield when a C-17 landed and pick up $20,000-$30,000 circuit cards and LRUs and parts, and I would take them down to the catamaran to get them over to Mech. I got to meet some residents, some people that are here that helped me figure out how to do that mission of getting things where they needed to be, because otherwise I had never been here before. But everybody seeing this knows this place is completely different, completely unique. There is no other place like it in the world. Having some friends here on island before I ever came out as a resident was helpful. So my father is a retired Green Beret. He served in Vietnam and retired in 1990. I was 15 years old when he retired, and growing up, I never thought about. I never thought about I really want to be in the Army. I want to do this. I want to do that. But after he retired, right after he retired, Desert Storm, Desert Shield occurred, and I remember being 15 years old and watching CNN and thinking about what it means to protect the nation. And I think at that point, I made a decision that I wanted to be in the Army. Shortly thereafter, on my 17th birthday, I enlisted in the North Carolina National Guard, and then I was accepted to West Point, and it's been a blast ever since. What I'm really going to look forward to about getting home, being around my family, specifically my two daughters are competitive swimmers, and I missed a lot of swim meets this year, and my 10-year-old took second and third place in two events at the Georgia State swim meet this year, and I would have loved to have been there. I was able to catch it on the internet, so I was able to catch some of that. Their times pop up, and 2 o'clock in the morning I get a little ring on my phone, and I would pick it up and see how they were doing. That's what I've missed quite a bit, but what I'll miss the most about being here is it's really the people. The people here. It's amazing to see some of the work we do is so difficult, and there's so many ways that you can stumble or fall. The drive of everybody here, it's inspiring because every single person on this island is a part of this mission, be it somebody working at Surfway, somebody stocking shelves at AFES, be it the person in the mailroom, be it just the kids going to school that are here supporting their families. Every single person who steps foot on this island is part of this mission. It makes me proud. Kind of being an SMDC, it might not be the most glamorous thing, but it is vitally important, the mission that SMDC plays and the role that they play within the bigger structure of our armed forces. My advice to if somebody was assigned to SMDC or trying to find their way, it's find out what your job is and be the best at that you can be. And don't let anybody stand in your way of doing that. Just be relentless in your pursuit of doing your job the best you can. I came here kicking and screaming. I didn't want to come, but since I've been here, this place has really taken a hold of me. The people I've met, the friends I have here, they're going to be lifelong friends. I came kicking and screaming. I'm probably going to leave kicking and screaming, not want to go.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But we're going to definitely do it again next year.
If you're looking for a short trip off island, book a flight west with just a couple island hops away to Pohnpei.
I would like to welcome here to Pohnpei, the capital of the AFN.
While you are there, take some time to visit Nan Madol,
If this is all man-made, I would have...
a megalithic site compared to the pyramids of Egypt, Stonehenge, or Machu Picchu, even though it sees less visitors than the rest. Nan Madol, a marvelous man-made city built on coral reefs, is surrounded in mystery. A roughly hour-and-a-half drive from Colonia, the capital of Pohnpei, to the east side, off the coast of Tim Wen Island, lies Nan Madol. There are two ways of touring Nan Madol: by kayak through the canals, or go during low tide and simply walk part of the ruins. While you are there, check out the ruins of the tunnel system that are believed to connect some of the 92 artificial islands, as well as how they constructed the canals to control waterfall. And don't miss where they produced the ceremonial drink sakao, a drink made from the root of the kava plant and served as a sacred ritual of royal gatherings. These man-made islands that sit upon the coral are made up of basalt columns and boulders, basalt being a type of volcanic rock. While the locals aren't sure how the construction came to be, some believe magic was involved. Pohnpeians view the ruins as a sacred and scary place where spirits own the night. Augustine, our tour guide and driver, even told of a group attempting to film a movie there at night, but were ran off by the spirits that reside there. The ruins give off such an eerie vibe that H.P. Lovecraft used them as inspiration for the home of Cthulhu in a short story. Archaeologists now believe that most of it was built from the 13th to the 17th centuries by the Saldilur dynasty, the first organized government of Pohnpei, but are still unsure how they managed to construct the city. With walls up to 25 feet tall and 17 feet thick, these buildings total or estimate to weigh up to 827,000 tons. The site once served as the ceremonial, political, and residential hub of the Saldilur people. So next time you need a break from the Kwaj life, take a trip to a place that many will never see, Nan Madol, a man-made city atop the coral reefs of Pohnpei.
Such a beautiful day here in Kwaj. The sun is shining, the air... excuse me. Yes, you can't do that there. Yes, you. Come here. Can't you read the sign? That's not allowed. Sure, it's your choice to smoke, but don't expose others to it. You need to do that somewhere else. Wait. Safety first. Attaboy. Up, you can't do that while riding a bike. Or in any vehicle for that matter. You can't smoke there. No, you can't smoke there either. You can't smoke there either. Keep moving. By the pool? No, that's not cool. You're not the smartest guy on the island, are you? A theater? That's worse than having your phone out during the movie. Okay, you definitely can't smoke in there. No. Oh, real mature. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. There are 2 signs, obviously. Okay, if you need to smoke, you must be at least 50 feet from any entrance. You're smarter than I thought. Feet? Well then enjoy. This policy also applies to electronic cigarettes and chewing tobacco.
Looking for something to do on the island? Having a gathering and need supplies? Maybe even a location? What about transportation? Well, come on down to building 805 and head up the stairs to the library, but you can do the following. You can check out books, DVDs, VCRs, rent trucks or golf carts for transportation. Maybe you need the music room key to jam out, or the art kitchen key to get your cook on. Bounce houses are fun, you can rent those. They even have audio-video systems. Video equipment such as chairs and tables, they've got it. Reserve a pavilion at any of the beaches, CRC. Put in a reservation for the bowling alley. Sign up for swim lessons or a bonfire request, join one of our community sports competitions, become a member of the golf course, or even sign up for a locker. Or if you want to sell at one of the events, get a vendor license. So come on down to the library or call 5331 for all your MWR needs. Oh yeah, and for all you Roy Rats, you can go by the CAO office or the Communities Activity office or call 56580 for all your MWR needs.